Welcome, digital denizens, to Psycast. I'm Castia, your resident analytical firewall.
And I'm Cypher, your designated historian of digital epochs. Together, we are the NPCs, ready to parse the latest data streams with you.
And yeah, gotta give a massive shout out to Psyguy, our esteemed producer. He's the one who actually, researches all this stuff for us. Seriously, the data he pulls, I'm pretty sure he's jacked directly into the mainframe somewhere, or maybe just has too much caffeine.
His methods are, let's just say thorough. Definitely thorough.
Yeah.
And speaking of which, if you hear any weird glitches today, maybe some rogue algorithms messing with the signal, please forgive us.
Yeah, it's probably just the Matrix recalibrating. Or, Psyguy might have spilled his coffee on the server again. Which kind of brings us to today's topic, actually.
Speaking of shifting realities and questionable systems.
Exactly. Today we are calibrating our internal processors for a look at a really unique piece of early 2000s Japanese animation.
Yes. Grenadier, the Senshi of smiles.
Yep. And this isn't just, another action anime. Oh, no.
No, this is where you get this quite sincere, high-minded pacifist philosophy.
Right.
Like deep thoughts on ending conflict peacefully.
He's mixed with, let's just call it a very enthusiastic approach to fan service.
Enthusiastic is one word for it. We're talking
Example.
ultimate battle strategy blended seamlessly with, okay, I have to say it, the infamous boob reload technique.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely a thing.
It is such a thing. It's like a prime example of completely conflicting data streams just trying to exist in the same file.
Yeah.
So, let's unpack this fascinating little algorithm, shall we?
The core premise is actually quite striking when you first hear it.
Right.
You have Rishuna Tendo. She's this incredibly skilled gunslinger, Senshin. But her mission isn't about defeating enemies in the usual way.
No killing, no conquering.
Exactly. It's about disarming them spiritually. Her ultimate battle strategy is supposed to end the conflict by, removing the opponent's will to fight.
By giving them a big old smile, apparently. Which
is meant to be disarming. So that core idea, it sets up the main thematic tension right from the start. It's a wild setup. You've got this character, noble quest for peace, end all violence.
Mm-hmm.
And she's doing it surrounded by constant, intense gunfights. And the way she's drawn the visual presentation, it really, really emphasizes her physique.
Rather generous proportions.
Yes. Generous is putting it mildly. It's a total paradox. Wrapped in an enigma and then gift wrapped in spandex.
And that boob reload you mentioned.
Yeah.
It wasn't just some throwaway gag. From what our producer Psyguy found, it seems like that one element kind of overshadowed everything else.
Totally. That's the one thing everyone remembers, isn't it? It defined the series almost, became its viral calling card before that was really a common term.
And that leads to the deeper question for us as analysts, right? Does that kind of element undermine the whole thing? Or does it paradoxically somehow enhance its weird, contradictory identity?
Good question. Is it a bug or a feature?
Precisely. And you see this tension play out, especially when you look at the original manga versus the anime adaptation.
Right. The manga came first by Tsukikaizi. Ran in monthly Shonen Ace from 2002 to 2005. 7 volumes total.
Correct. And it got an English release, too, through Tokyo Pop initially, then Viz Media digitally later on.
Yeah.
So it had some reach.
Yeah, definitely found an audience. But then the anime, that's where things get maybe even more pronounced.
The anime adaptation, yeah. That was Studio Live and Group TAC, aired back in late 2004, early 2005. Only 12 episodes.
And from the sounds of it, those 12 episodes really leaned into the visual aspects, violence, lots of fan service, very overt.
It seems so. Well, it kept the basic characters and setting. It apparently diverges quite a bit from the manga's storyline.
How so?
Well, for one, the manga apparently gave a lot more backstory to characters like Yojiro Kojima. He's the mercenary swordsman traveling with Rishuna.
Okay, the stoic sidekick type.
Kind of, yeah. Pragmatic. The manga built out his history, gave the whole story a more definitive arc, even had a time skip at the end.
Ah, okay, so that anime kind of streamlined things, simplified Yojiro's past, maybe tightened the plot for the shorter run.
Seems that way. But in doing so, it kept that core pacifist theme, but filtered it through this lens that just, magnified the fan service element.
So same basic data, different rendering pipeline, optimized for maximum visual impact.
That's a good way to put it. Rishuna's core philosophy, the whole thing based on Sun Tzu's Art of War.
Right. Subdue the enemy without fighting, acme of skill, all that.
That's central to both versions.
Yeah.
But how it gets communicated, wildly different. The anime really amplified Rishuna's anatomy. Lots of bathing scenes, apparently.
Uh-huh.
And, of course, that Bubri-Lo technique becomes even more prominent. It creates this huge tonal dissonance.
Yeah, I could see that. Like whiplash. How did people react?
Sharply divided, seems like. Critics, viewers, totally split.
Mm.
Some argue the fan service just completely cheapens the message. Reduces Rishuna to eye candy, makes it impossible to take any of the philosophical stuff seriously.
Okay, that makes sense. What's the other side?
The other camp argues it's so over the top, so ridiculous, that it kind of loops back around into comedy, that it becomes like self-aware.
Like it's supposed to be absurd.
Kind of. That you're not really meant to engage with it super seriously. It's just a lighthearted action comedy, and the fan service is part of the charm or the joke, depending on your view.
So it's deliberately challenging your expectations. Is this data serious philosophy, or is it just noise, part of the wacky entertainment package?
And that's the thing, isn't it? Grenadier doesn't really give you a clean answer. It just presents both things, the pacifism, the fan service, with this weirdly equal level of, sincerity.
Leaving it up to us, the audience, to figure out how to process it?
Exactly. Does it all somehow gel into this uniquely bizarre, maybe even entertaining whole? Or is it just fundamentally broken and irreconcilable contradiction?
It's a great case study, actually, how these total divergent data streams can exist in one system.
And not just exist, but how that system is then perceived and processed differently by every user. Our own internal filters, our biases, they become part of how we experience the show.
Right. It's not just about authorial intent anymore. It's about the reception. How does your user interface handle this input? Do you extract the philosophy? Do you just see the absurdity?
Or can you maybe hold both at the same time?
Yeah.
See it as this unique, weird artifact. It really does force you to kind of check your own processing biases.
Totally. What do you prioritize? The message or the immediate sensory data, the bouncing bullets maybe?
And which one sticks in your memory banks long term? It definitely shows how the most, let's say, visually striking elements, even the outlandish ones, can become the main identifier for something.
Yeah, regardless of whatever else is going on under the hood, like a compressed file where the icon is just way more memorable than the actual content.
A fitting analogy. It's a fascinating little piece of anime history, for sure.
All right, well, I think that's about all the processing time we have for Grenadier, the Senshi of Smiles today. But don't reboot just yet.
You can catch Castia and me, the NPCs, weekly right here on Psycast. We're always uploading new analyses, delving into gaming history.
Simulating hypothetical battles with, let's be honest, probably alarming precision. We try to parse it all for you.
So make sure your data streams are locked in. Subscribe, hit that notification bell wherever you get your podcasts, your auditory stimuli.
Don't miss a single bite.
This has been Psycast.
Remember, you're awesome.
Never let the world tell you otherwise.
Stay safe.
Stay sane.